Many people over 60 begin to notice a quiet change. They do not feel as strong as they used to. It is not a sudden event. It is not an injury. It is not even painful. It is more like a slow fading of strength, a sense that movements are heavier, steps are slower, and getting up from a chair requires just a little more effort. These changes are often blamed on aging, and while aging does play a role, it is not the whole story. What most people do not realize is that after 60, your body's ability to maintain muscle starts to decline. Not because you stop using it, but because the natural process of muscle repair slows down. This is called sarcopenia, and it is one of the main reasons why so many older adults feel their legs weakening over time. It is not just about strength. Muscle loss affects balance, joint stability, and even circulation to your lower body. But here is what many do not hear often enough. This process can be slowed down and in many cases partially reversed. Your body still has the ability to rebuild muscle tissue even after 60, but it needs the right signals and, most importantly, the right building blocks. Unfortunately, the typical diet of older adults often lacks those key nutrients without knowing it. Many seniors are giving their bodies calories but not the specific elements that support muscle repair. Today, I want to show you one simple food, a food that has been proven to support muscle regeneration, improve strength in the lower body, and protect your independence as you age. It is not expensive. It is not a supplement. It is a real whole food that you can easily add to your daily meals. But before I reveal what that food is, it is important to understand why your current eating habits might be quietly draining your muscle strength each day. The food I want to introduce to you today is cottage cheese. This is not a trendy superfood. It is not a supplement. It is a simple traditional food that has been quietly sitting in grocery stores for generations. Yet most people over 60 have no idea how powerful it is for protecting and rebuilding muscle. Cottage cheese is unique because it contains a type of protein called casein. Casein digests, slowly releasing a steady stream of amino acids into your bloodstream. This is exactly what aging muscles need, a consistent supply of building blocks to repair and grow stronger. While many protein shakes and powders provide a quick burst of protein, they often flood your system too quickly, leading to a short spike followed by a long period where your muscles receive nothing. Cottage cheese works differently. It supports your muscles over several hours, which is critical for older adults whose muscle protein synthesis is naturally slower. But that is not the only reason cottage cheese is so effective. It is also rich in leucine, an essential amino acid that acts as a switch, telling your body it is time to start repairing muscle tissue. As we age, our sensitivity to leucine decreases, which means we need a slightly higher intake to get the same muscle repairing effect we had when we were younger. Cottage cheese delivers leucine in a natural, highly absorbable form, helping to trigger muscle repair, even in people who have struggled with muscle loss for years. In addition, cottage cheese provides calcium and vitamin B12, both of which are essential for nerve function and muscle coordination. Without them, your legs might feel weak but also clumsy and unstable. 1 cup of low-fat cottage cheese contains around 25 grams of high-quality protein with minimal fat and almost no sugar, making it an ideal choice for seniors who want to build muscle without adding unnecessary calories. Many seniors think they need fancy protein powders or complicated diets to maintain their muscle strength. But in reality, a simple serving of cottage cheese can do more for your muscles than many overpriced supplements. The key is consistency. Adding cottage cheese to your meals a few times a week can create a steady foundation, giving your body the raw materials it needs to stop muscle loss and begin rebuilding strength. But there is one important detail: not all cottage cheese products are created equal. Many brands add unnecessary sugars or artificial flavors, which can counteract the anti-inflammatory benefits of the protein. When choosing cottage cheese, look for plain, unsweetened options, preferably with simple ingredients like milk, cream, and salt. And if you are lactose intolerant, there are now lactose-free versions available that provide the same muscle-repairing benefits. Without digestive discomfort. In a few minutes, I will show you exactly how to incorporate cottage cheese into your daily meals and how to pair it with other foods to maximize its impact on your muscle health. But first, you need to understand why many common breakfast choices are quietly working against your efforts to stay strong. So how can you actually use cottage cheese in a way that supports muscle repair without changing your entire diet? The good news is you do not need complicated recipes or special meal plans. Just a few simple habits that you can start as soon as tomorrow morning. One of the easiest ways is to include half a cup of cottage cheese with your breakfast. This small serving already gives you over 10 grams of slow-digesting protein, enough to keep your muscles nourished throughout the morning. If you enjoy a light breakfast, simply pair cottage cheese with a handful of berries. Blueberries and strawberries are excellent choices. They provide antioxidants, which protect your muscle cells from oxidative stress. And the natural sweetness of the berries makes the cottage cheese more enjoyable. Without adding processed sugar for a more filling option, try spreading cottage cheese on a slice of whole grain toast and topping it with a few slices of avocado. This adds healthy fats, fiber, and additional potassium, which helps prevent leg cramps and supports muscle contraction. If you prefer savory flavors, you can mix cottage cheese with diced tomatoes, cucumbers, and a sprinkle of cracked black pepper, creating a light but protein-rich side dish that works well with any lunch or dinner. Some of my patients who struggle with larger meals prefer using cottage cheese as an evening snack. Eating a small portion before bed helps maintain muscle protein synthesis during the night. When the body is naturally in a fasting state, the key is not how much you eat at once, but how consistently you include it in your routine. Your muscles need steady support, not just occasional bursts later in this video. I will also share with you how combining cottage cheese with just two other foods can multiply its muscle repairing effects. So be sure to stay with me until the end because you do not want to miss this simple but powerful combination. And it is not just about what you add. I will also reveal the three most common breakfast mistakes that unknowingly block muscle repair mistakes that are easy to fix once you know what to look for. So keep watching because the next part of this video might be the reason your efforts to stay strong have not worked as well as they should. Now that you know how to use cottage cheese to support muscle repair, it is just as important to be aware of certain breakfast habits that could silently be working against you. I have seen many seniors who try their best to eat healthy, but still struggle with weakness and balance issues because of these common mistakes that often go unnoticed. Let's go through them so you can avoid sabotaging your efforts. The first mistake is starting your day with simple carbs, only toast bagels, breakfast cereals, or even just a plain banana. These foods spike your blood sugar, quickly giving you a burst of energy. But what follows is a crash. This crash affects your muscles directly because during that low point, your body pulls amino acids from your own muscle tissue for energy over time. This weakens your muscles, especially in your legs, leading to that heavy, sluggish feeling. Many seniors describe the solution is simple. Always pair carbohydrates with a protein source like cottage cheese eggs or Greek yogurt. This keeps your blood sugar stable and protects your muscles from being broken down. The second mistake is skipping protein at breakfast entirely. Many older adults think I will get my protein later in the day, but your body is most sensitive to protein signals in the morning. After a night of fasting, when you skip protein in your first meal, you miss a valuable window where your body is ready to repair and rebuild muscle. Even a small amount of high-quality protein in the morning can make a significant difference over time. This is why cottage cheese, which digests slowly, is such a powerful choice. And in a few moments, I will show you how combining it with one specific ingredient can amplify its benefits even further. So stay with me. The third mistake is relying on coffee as your first and only intake in the morning. Drinking coffee on an empty stomach can increase cortisol levels, which is a stress hormone, and high cortisol levels, especially when combined with low protein, intake can accelerate muscle breakdown. This does not mean you should stop drinking coffee, but it does mean you should not let coffee replace your first meal. Having a small protein-rich snack like cottage cheese alongside your coffee can neutralize this effect, keeping your muscles in repair mode rather than breakdown mode. These are small adjustments, but they can create a big difference over weeks and months. Your muscles respond best when you consistently provide them with the right signals and nutrients at the right times. And in the next part of this video, I will share with you how combining cottage cheese with two specific foods can create a muscle repair synergy that supports strength balance and even helps reduce joint stiffness. So make sure you watch till the end, because the combination is simple but incredibly effective, especially if you are over 60. Now that you understand how cottage cheese works, let's talk about how to make it even more effective by combining it with two specific foods that amplify its muscle repairing benefits. The first is chia seeds. Chia seeds may be small, but they are packed with nutrients that support muscle function. They are rich in omega-3 fatty acids, which reduce inflammation around your joints and muscles. This is important because inflammation slows down muscle recovery and contributes to that feeling of stiffness many seniors experience in their legs. Chia seeds are also an excellent source of magnesium and potassium, two minerals that are essential for muscle contraction. Without enough magnesium, your muscles are more likely to cramp, twitch, or feel fatigued even after light activity. Adding just 1 tablespoon of chia seeds to your serving of cottage cheese creates a powerful combination that not only feeds your muscles with protein, but also provides the nutrients to keep them functioning smoothly. Some of my patients like to let the chia seeds soak in the cottage cheese for a few minutes. This creates a creamy texture and enhances digestion, making the nutrients easier to absorb. The second food is blueberries. Blueberries are loaded with antioxidants, which help protect muscle cells from oxidative stress as we age. Oxidative damage builds up quietly, weakening muscle fibers and slowing down recovery after even minor physical activities. By combining blueberries with cottage cheese, you are giving your body a steady supply of polyphenols, natural compounds that help reduce cellular damage and support better circulation, which means more oxygen and nutrients reaching your muscles. This combination is not just effective, it is also delicious. A small bowl of cottage cheese mixed with a spoonful of chia seeds and topped with a handful of fresh blueberries is a simple, affordable meal that works quietly in the background to protect and rebuild your strength. In the next few minutes, I will also share with you a simple morning habit that takes less than 3 minutes but can dramatically improve how these foods support your muscle repair process. So make sure you stay with me, because small changes done consistently can lead to big improvements in how you move and feel every day. Eating the right foods is the foundation of muscle repair, but there is also a simple habit you can do each morning that helps your muscles absorb those nutrients more effectively. And it only takes 3 minutes. It is a basic leg activation routine designed to wake up your muscles, improve circulation, and prepare your body for movement. Many seniors experience morning stiffness because after hours of sleep, blood flow to the lower body slows down and your muscles stay in a passive state. When you suddenly stand up and start moving, your body is not fully prepared, leading to that heavy, sluggish feeling in your legs. This habit gently activates the muscles in your hips, thighs, and calves, so that when you begin your day, your body's ready to move smoothly and confidently. Here is how it works after you wake up and sit at the edge of your bed place. Your feet flat on the floor, slowly raise one leg straight in front of you, hold it for 10 seconds, and then lower it back down. Repeat this 5 times on each side. This engages your quadriceps, which are essential for standing and walking. Next, stand up slowly near a wall or a sturdy chair. Place your hands lightly for balance and perform gentle calf raises. Lift your heels off the ground. Hold for 5 seconds and lower back down. Repeat this 10 times. This improves circulation to your lower legs and activates the muscles that stabilize your ankles and knees finally. While standing, shift your weight from side to side in a slow, controlled manner. This helps engage your hip muscles and improves your sense of balance. The entire routine takes less than 3 minutes, but it primes your body to make better use of the nutrients you are providing through foods like cottage cheese, chia seeds, and blueberries. Many of my patients have found that combining this simple habit with a protein-rich breakfast not only helps them feel stronger in the morning, but also reduces the risk of those sudden wobbles or unexpected loss of balance coming up. I will also share a common mistake that seniors make later in the day that quietly reverses all the progress they make in the morning. It is something so small, yet it can undo hours of good effort. So stay with me, because you need to know how to protect the gains you are building. Many seniors focus on what they do in the morning, but often overlook a small mistake in the evening that quietly sabotages their muscle repair overnight. This mistake is skipping a light protein intake before bed. After the age of 60, your body's ability to repair muscle slows down naturally. But it does not stop. Most muscle recovery and rebuilding happens while you sleep. Your body uses the nighttime hours to repair tissues, restore strength, and replenish what was lost during the day. But here is the problem: if your body does not have enough amino acids in circulation during the night, it starts pulling them from your existing muscle mass, leading to gradual muscle breakdown, especially in the legs and core muscles, which are critical for balance and movement. Many older adults finish their dinner early and then go to bed after hours of fasting, without realizing that their muscles are left without support for 6 to 8 hours during sleep. This is why adding a small protein-rich snack before bed can make a significant difference over time. You do not need a full meal. Just a light portion of cottage cheese or a small cup of Greek yogurt is enough to provide your body with slow-digesting proteins that feed your muscles throughout the night. Casein protein in cottage cheese is especially effective for this because it releases amino acids slowly over several hours, helping to maintain muscle protein synthesis. While you sleep, some people prefer mixing a spoonful of chia seeds into their cottage cheese at night. This adds extra magnesium and healthy fats, which further supports muscle recovery and reduces nighttime cramps. It is a small habit, but it protects the muscle gains you have worked on during the day, allowing your body to repair instead of deplete. If you are serious about preserving your strength after 60, this simple evening step can be the difference between waking up feeling stronger or feeling stiffer and weaker each morning. In a moment, I will wrap up everything we have discussed today and give you a simple action plan so you can start protecting your muscles as soon as tomorrow morning. Stay with me, because this final summary will help you tie all these steps together into a routine that feels natural and sustainable. So let's bring everything together. Muscle loss after 60 is not something that happens overnight. It is a quiet process built up from small daily habits and small daily choices. But the good news is rebuilding your strength does not require drastic changes. It starts with simple, intentional actions. Start your morning by giving your muscles what they need: a serving of cottage cheese combined with a spoonful of chia seeds and a handful of blueberries. This combination feeds your muscles with high-quality protein, anti-inflammatory nutrients, and the minerals needed for proper muscle contraction and recovery. Avoid starting your day with empty carbohydrates or skipping protein altogether, because the first meal of your day sets the tone for how your muscles repair and perform. Take just 3 minutes each morning to activate your leg muscles with gentle movements. This primes your body for balance, improves circulation, and helps your muscles absorb nutrients more effectively. Before bed, support your overnight muscle repair with a small protein snack like cottage cheese or Greek yogurt. This prevents your body from pulling amino acids from your own muscle mass while you sleep, and be mindful of the small mistakes, like relying on coffee as your first intake or allowing long stretches without protein, because these silent habits can slowly drain the strength you are working to protect. The path to stronger legs, better balance, and more confident movement is built on small, consistent steps. You do not need expensive supplements. You do not need a personal trainer. You need a simple routine that nourishes your body at the right moments. So here's my question to you. Which of these steps will you start with tomorrow morning? Is it adding cottage cheese to your breakfast? Or maybe taking those 3 minutes to wake up your leg muscles? I would love to hear your answer in the comments, because your small decision today might inspire someone else to start their journey too. And if you found this video helpful, subscribe to the channel, because I will be sharing more simple science-backed strategies to help you stay strong, independent, and active well into your 60s, 70s, and beyond.